Hi guys, welcome to Grow World. My name is Nivu. Before I start my first video for the year, I want to wish you a happy and prosperous new year. Today we'll be talking about how to grow your wealth. And one of the most important, one of the nice way of growing your wealth is by increasing your income. So I'm going to be telling you about a side hustle that can enable you make $1,000 in a month. So this is not born out of internet research. This is something that I've done, and let me show you the proof. The job I did was teaching online. So I taught US students, UK students, finance, and the site I used is check.com. So these are the proof of the payments I received. So payment is done weekly. Check to us $152. This week $130, $196. So if I go here, so this is just a proof that this site hustle work or it works, right? So basically, what is involved is teaching foreign students. So if you are good, if you are smart in a specific subject area, you can register to one of these sites and start teaching and start earning. So here I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of this site hustle. One of the first pros is that the flexibility. You can work from anywhere you like, as far as you have a good internet connection. And you can work at any time. You can decide your days you're going to work and days you're not going to work. Second thing is that the pay is quite nice for most of the sites. So the site I use, check.com, the pay is $20 per hour. That's roughly more than 10,000 per hour. To put this thing in context, if let me bring out a calculator. If let's say your current job is paying you $20 per hour, what it means is that in a day you earn $160 per day. Then in a week you earn $800 in a week. In a month you earn $3,200. Using 560 as exchange rate, that means if you have a job in Nigeria that pays $20 per hour, your take-home salary will be around 1.7 million. So this side hustle is a high paying side hustle. But it's very, very unrealistic. You can't earn this amount doing this because of you can't work 24. You can't, the jobs are not always available, right? But the pay makes sense. Trust me. The third benefit of this is flexibility. So let's say you are the shy type, right? You can there are a lot of variety. Some offer paid lessons that you can do via video. Some offer you to do lessons via text. Some also via chat. Also the lesson format. So some students may want to engage you for the whole semester. Some students may just have a particular problem, maybe in mathematics or something that they want to do, or be an essay. So we just want you to look at the essay to kind of give them the confidence. So there's something for everyone, right? And one good thing with this is that you can see the problem student wants. Look at it, if it's something that you can handle, you will now proceed before students being charged. So in as much as you might know finance, but you may not have knowledge of every aspect in finance. So you tend to choose what you can do. Right. So that's also one good benefit with it. Now, there is disadvantage just like everything. First thing is that it's not easy, right? You have to know what you have to be good. You just have to be good and know what you're doing. And the second thing is also the time difference. So for some of these sites, so sites that have a lot of their customers in US and Canada, you notice that you tend to work more often at night. I remember while working at Check, I used to have classes starting from maybe 7 p.m. At times I've had a class that's from 12 a.m. to like 3 a.m. Right? So if you this may not be conducive for a lot of people. But the good thing here is that so the peak period happens between Friday to Sunday. That's when students will have assignments to do for the weekend, right? So even if you have a full-time job and you start on Friday, so you can afford to, okay, Friday, you do this to maybe like early mornings. Saturday I'm going to go to work. Then Saturday also you do that. Then Sunday you can also do it a little bit. Maybe you work till like 12 a.m. Right? It does not mean that other days you are still availability. The other days you can just decide to just do 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day, depending on also on the availability of students. The second um, disadvantage you may get from here is that there's no promotion. So check pays you $20 per hour. No matter how good you are, you still earn $20 per hour. And of course, the competition there is that okay, subject matter that are very difficult will take longer time to complete. So that means number of hours you get more, you get to get more. But it's not like something that you can say okay, you want your hourly pay to increase maybe with time. Spend 5 years, spend 10 years, it's still $20 unless you decide to review it across board. Another disadvantage you may also get from here is scalability. Basically, you're selling your hours, right? And you have 24 hours in a day. So there's a cap to what you can earn. But this shouldn't be a big problem for a lot of people, right? Especially people that live in Nigeria. Then another disadvantage is seasonality. Of course, school does not run all around the year. Students go on break, students have summer breaks. During those periods, your income is going to drop drastically. And so you have to find another way to supplement that. Another challenge you may get is payment processing. So there are some sites that will require you to have maybe a UK bank account, a Canadian bank account, a US bank account. That may be challenging for some people, right? Also, some of the payment processing method may not be familiar with it. So while working with Check, I sometimes struggled with PayPal because the default PayPal won't really allow you to receive money, but there are ways around it. And if you are interested, you can reach out to me. I will tell you how you can go about that. Then the last but not the least is academic fraud. There are other students that will really come to the site because they need help, but there will be students that will come because they want you to help them cheat. You see students that you have an exam, you bring the exam question, they tell you that they have an hour and they want you to solve it for them. Basically, that's academic theft. Most students that they won't want to learn from their homework, they just give the homework, just do it and return it back to them. That's academic theft, and you get quite a lot of that. So it's also for you to have your own ethical stand on the kind of jobs you get and kind of ones you not do. Also, the sites for Check, they frown at plagiarism, they frown at academic fraud. So if you are caught, your account may be blocked or something, right? So that's basically that. If you're interested in this thing, if you something that you feel you can do, give it a shot. I'm going to leave a link to other sites that you can also engage in this thing. And I know someone that does this full time, that's his full job, and trust me, he's not doing bad financially. Please do not forget to like, not forget to share, and not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you in our next video. Bye.